Hi everybody, Zach Mitchell here, and I know I've pretty much been an MIA for the last couple of months, but I am very, very sorry. Just been a lot going on in life, and I've been very busy, but I'm finally back, and I'm going to do a video that I've been asked more than once to do, a discography on my favorite American band, the Beach Boys. Yes, that's right. My favorite American band is the Beach Boys. I just saw the Brian Wilson movie, Love and Mercy, this Friday on opening night, and my God, what an amazing movie. It really captured Brian Wilson's life in a way that no documentary that I've ever seen has ever been able to do before. If Love and Mercy is playing in your city, which I understand it's not playing in every city in America right now, but if it is, do yourself a favor and go and see it, because you will be amazed at the crap that Brian Wilson had to go through in his life. Definitely go check it out. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to give you my review of every Beach Boys CD that I have. Now, this is all that I have. I don't have everything by the Beach Boys, but I have heard everything by the Beach Boys. These are just the pivotal albums that I have in my collection. So let's get started. Going in order. There we go. The first album that I have by the Beach Boys is Little Deuce Coupe. And it includes a lot of their famous songs. Little Deuce Coupe, obviously. Be True to Your School, one of my favorite Beach Boys songs. 409, another one of my favorites. Shut Down. And it includes both the mono and stereo versions on this CD. Not one of my favorite Beach Boys albums, though. I would give this album a 6 out of 10. Next up is the Beach Boys Today. There we go, so you can see better. I know the lighting is terrible in this room. Love this album, really love it. Do You Want to Dance is amazing. When I Grow Up to Be a Man, again, amazing. Help Me Rhonda. Dance, 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 another one of my favorite Beach Boys songs. Kiss Me Baby, another one of my favorite. I would give this album a 9 out of 10. And also included on this CD, the cover for this is bad. It only shows one of the albums. But if you take the paper out of the case, you get to see the album of the next album that's included, which is Summer Days and Summer Nights, an amazing album. And it includes the single version of Help Me Rhonda, which I like better than the LP version. California Girls, You're So Good to Me, and they do a cover of the Crystals, and then He Kissed Me, which is called Here and Then I Kissed Her. So I love this album. I would give it a 7 out of 10. Not one of my favorites, but it's still great. Let me put this back in the case. And continuing on to my favorite Beach Boys album, and probably it's definitely in my top 10 favorite albums of all time, and I bet in yours too. It is Pet Sounds, a true classic and a masterpiece. What can you say about this album? Every single song is amazing. Wouldn't it be nice? You Still Believe in Me, That's Not Me, Don't Talk, I'm Waiting for the Day, Let's Go Away for a While, Sloop John B, God Only Knows, I Know There's an Answer. I mean, every single song is a classic. Amazing album. I would give this album a definite 10 out of 10. And even though this album was never fully released as an album, this still counts. So I'm including it. The Beach Boys Smile, this is the box set of all of the sessions that Brian Wilson finally released a few years ago. And it's amazing. Even though a couple of the songs aren't complete, not all the lyrics are in there, and I do have the Brian Wilson solo album of Smile, which is amazing too. But this is just as equally as amazing, and I would give it a definite 10 out of 10. And this includes a nice little booklet about the making of the album with a bunch of cool pictures. I won't show it to you all because I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long. This is the album, the original, or what it was supposed to look like, that is. And these are all the sessions. all the outtakes from the studio. Next is... Oh, that's not in the correct order. I'm sorry, I almost showed it to you in the wrong order. Next was the album that they released instead of Smile, which was kind of when they started to die. Or, not die, but I started to lose interest in them, which was Smiley Smile. Not one of their best albums, but it's still pretty good. They released Heroes and Villains, Vegetables, Wind Chimes, Wonderful on this album. All songs that should have been on Smile. And they also have Good Vibrations on this album. I would give this album a 7 out of 10. And also included on this CD is Wild Honey, which I like very much. And it includes two of my favorite Beach Boys songs, Wild Honey and Darlin'. And I would give it a 8 out of 10. Continuing on, a lot of Beach Boys fans don't really like this album, and a lot of critics have said that this is probably one of the Beach Boys' worst albums, but I actually really, really like it. It's called Friends. I love all the songs on it. I think it's a very personal, very, what's the word? Heartwarming album. My favorite song on it is probably... I'd have to say Be Here in the Morning. I like that song a lot. I would give this album a 10 out of 10. Something might surprise some of you. And also included on this CD. I really don't know why they do this when they release the Beach Boys albums. They should just include each album in the CD case. But of course, when they do it individually, they do it like this, which is the paper fold, which includes the original gatefold of the album. But I like the crystal case, like regular CDs. Anyway, also included on this CD is the Beach Boys 2020, which is another awesome album. It includes one of their most famous songs and another one of my favorite Beach Boys songs, Do It Again. And it also does a cover of either the Ronettes or the Crystals. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. I Can Hear Music, which Brian does a great job singing. It also includes Cotton Fields, the Cotton song, and two songs that were originally on Smile, Our Prayer and Cabanescence. I would give this album another 10 out of 10. The Beach Boys had some good songs, huh? Another one of my favorite Beach Boys albums, which includes one of my favorite songs of all time, Forever, sung by the late Dennis Wilson. The Beach Boys' Sunflower. It also includes This Whole World, sung by Carl, which I love, and Add Some Music to Your Day, a very beautiful song. I love all the songs on it. I would give it a 9 out of 10. And also included on this CD is another one of my favorite Beach Boys albums, if I can get the paper out. Here we go. Come on. The Beach Boys' Surf's Up. And I really love that album cover. Almost looks like the devil, almost, riding on a bull or an ox or whatever you call it. I don't know. But it obviously includes the song "Surf's Up," which was on Smile. Almost said Pet Sounds. It also includes the song "Till I Die." Love that song. It also includes Disney Girls. I love that song. The Long Promised Road. Don't Go Near the Water. I would give this album a 10 out of 10. Alright, put this back. Come on. It's like giving birth. Okay. Next up. Love this next album. Carl and the Passions. It includes one of my favorite songs by the Beach Boys, Marcella. Hold On Dear Brother, I like it a lot. Cuddle Up, you need a mess of help. A great album. I would give this out. This was kind of when Carl took over the band, while Brian was having his personal issues, and I love it. I would give it a 10 out of 10. And also included on this disc is, I'm just going to leave it in here and show it to you right here, the Beach Boys' Holland. Not one of my favorite albums, but it's still a good album. And it includes their suite, if you will, the California Saga, and the song Sail on Sailor, which is one of my favorites. I would give it a, I would give Holland a 7 out of 10. Alright,